Okay, let me do my intro. Okay. She gonna say some stuff. I just know she is. What's up, you guys? I'm back with another video. You guys are over here just fixing yourselves. So for today's video, I'm doing a mukbang, whatever it's called. And I'm with my friends. Is this the first video you guys have been
Yep.
in?
I mean,
Or
no,
vlog?
but
No?
it's the first time they're
Official
gonna see
video.
Shut up that they gonna see it. So this is Tati, this is my friend Dana, and I filmed videos with them. I've just never uploaded it, and it's really awkward. But
She did it on purpose.
I didn't
Yeah.
do it on purpose. They're
She
such
made
liars.
first.
But we have pizza. We got Domino's. You know, we got that good whatever. We gotta take a snap because that snap filter for Domino's is on there. There's a snap filter for Domino's
Oh, yeah.
that I wanted to do. But yeah, we got the pizza. It was looking good. And then we also got, oh, this looks so pretty. The little, what are these? Cinnamon twists?
Yeah.
The cinnamon twists. They gave me 3, but I ordered 2. So I'm happy about that. I got
Wait,
some
they
too.
gave you 3 what?
They gave me 3 icing. I ordered 2. And then Dana got this pasta thing. She didn't open it yet though.
I
Share
don't
your
have a Domino's
pasta.
filter.
But it's more of a suggestion than a requirement. It's a requirement. But,
What Domino's filter are you talking about?
Yeah.
I just don't see one.
on Snapchat.
Watch, it's not really not even there anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I've seen it all day.
Alright, it could be you
Yeah,
now.
nah, I ain't got no.
Yeah, this week. I gotta sneeze.
Damn, Benny, you ain't gonna say bullshit.
No,
You
because
just
she
wanted
just
to know.
rude. She a rude hoe like that. Y'all want to take a
You can't say that in the video.
She a hoe.
So done with you. You love me.
Wow. Okay, that's great. Lisette watches these snaps. And she's gonna see that. She's gonna show it to my mom. And be like, Dana can't come over anymore.
No! I love you.
Oh my god. They're gonna laugh at
Wait,
this. Everyone's
that's
gonna laugh.
this
seeing
shit
that.
was not cut.
Yeah, I was about to say, they did a terrible job.
Hold on. You want me to get the cutter thing?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
just,
Yo, you dropping
here, I can
food.
use my fork.
You're gonna use your fork, Dana. You're gonna use your fork.
Watch and learn a little bit. Ew, why did I say that?
Sorry.
God.
No one has time for that. I'm getting the cutter. This is just ridiculous.
Using this.
What are you doing?
She literally went like this.
Yeah, show the viewer. She was like,
Like this. She was like,
ew. I'm getting
what
the
is
cutter.
I gonna cut?
Okay, let me move past.
Please let me know
I'm
what
so
that was.
hungry. You have your pasta,
I made
Dana.
it.
Let me know what that was gonna cut. I really want to know.
Anyway, she fooled us in the beginning of our friendship, saying that she never had a YouTube.
Oh yeah, I did. I lied.
She gonna be like, I wasn't trying to hide y'all from
What is that
my
noise?
friends.
Oh,
I was
that's
trying
from
to
my-
hide my friends from y'all.
Shut up!
At Drake's new album.
I have a story. When I first met Taylor,
Oh my God.
Storytime.
Taylor was so rude to me when I first met
Such
her.
lies. Such lies.
We
The
worked
best
at a
video. I mean, this
daycare.
is the best
She
story.
started a week before me at this daycare. So I walk in the daycare, and I'm like all happy, like ready to go, like
trying
yay,
to cut
children! I'm
Yay,
trying to tell the
children.
story, and
Can you let me cut this?
let her cut the pizza first?
This is hard to cut.
Taylor really using her elbow.
She really
elbow
getting her
grease in
arm
there.
workout in.
Listen,
Okay,
we
I
should
think
not
it's
have
cut.
to pay for that much, and we gotta do all the
This
cutting.
side, cut this one real quick.
I did.
Should have cut this shit.
No, this one's not cut.
I did. Why is it in cutting?
Maybe that's just
Why
not
would-
sharp. That's just not sharp.
No, it is. Am I doing? Do you know how to do it?
Do it like harder.
I did. How, you saw I was going in.
Harder!
I know, but like press
Yeah,
down
'cause Dana's going harder than me.
Yeah, I am going harder than
It
you.
honestly doesn't look like it, but I think she is.
Yeah, I can feel the effort.
Feel the effort.
I can feel the change.
Can you not? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you thought. It's like literally
All
coming.
right, well, Domino's, y'all about to get a letter because ain't no reason
I
it
better
should be
get a
this
gift card
hard
in
to
the
get a
mail.
piece of pizza out.
So when I first met Taylor,
Okay, finally, thank God.
I walk in all happy, like, yay, first day on the job.
She was a little too happy. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't that happy for this job.
Really, even when you started?
I mean, I was hyped that I got it, but like once I got in there, I was like, whoa.
Well, yeah, you were there a week. After a week, you were like,
Oh
done.
yeah, we all worked at the same place.
That's how
at
we
one
met.
point. But
Anyway.
I wasn't included
Do you
in the
want the
story.
plate or no?
Yeah.
So I met her and I was like, oh my god, hi, my name is Dana. And she was like,
Taylor.
Okay.
she was like,
My name's Taylor.
I did not say it like that. Like I would never be that rude.
but you were.
What?
So the whole day, I would like, she would like,
lying on me. She lying on me.
she would say something and I would try to contribute to the conversation and she would just ignore me.
I literally wouldn't.
Like she would say something to, get out of here, fly. She would say something to like our teacher that we worked with. Like she would say like, oh, just she would say something and I'd be like, yeah, or like, yeah, I know what you mean. And like she wouldn't make eye contact with me. She would just look at the teacher like I didn't exist,
No,
like I
that's
didn't
so
just say
funny.
something. So that's how it went.
That's such a lie.
That is not a lie.
I really wish I saw that. Like, that would have been, I would
She
have
was
been
so
dying.
rude. Eventually, she like got over herself
Mm-hmm.
and was nicer. And I was like, oh, okay, so she is nice. So yeah, and then we became friends.
I thought Dana was a 30-year-old woman.
What?
You really thought she was old?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Dana was younger than me.
When they said that she was coming in with her degree, I automatically assumed she was like older. Just because everyone else said
Well, I don't
yeah,
have
but
a
when you
degree.
see her,
she still looked
dang,
older.
they lied.
I don't have a
older.
degree.
Because they kept saying how she was coming from college and
Well, yeah,
she's
because
getting her degree in this and that, and I'm like, oh, okay.
at the time I was getting my degree in child education.
Automatically, Jenna hate you.
I know, right? And then we met Tati.
I met
Well, Taylor
Jenna
met
first.
Tati first.
Yeah, and then we had to go to our
Christmas party.
our Christmas party, and I didn't have a ride. So Ted was like, "Oh, you can." Oh.
I knew she was gonna do that. I knew she was gonna
Ted
do
was
that.
like, "Oh, you can ask Dana." I was like, "Bitch, I don't know Dana."
I thought
Like, she
everybody
gonna
knew
say
everybody.
no? I don't know this bitch. Is she trying to hop in my car? Like,
But I was already gonna ask her if she needed a ride. Because I'm kind soul.
Back then she was.
so it all worked
We
out.
found out the true Dana.
Yeah, you're
Sorry
still
about
here.
that piece of chicken.
The savage Dana.
Thanks.
Was it chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll tell the story of how I got written up for the first time ever in my life.
I forget.
It's funny.
So, we have cameras in our room.
Oh yeah, wait, no, no.
I'm just gonna keep this
Damn.
short. I'm gonna just keep this short because they make me mad because all these teachers were like being, I don't want to say abusive to the kids. What's the word you would say? Because they weren't like abusive, but some of them are getting a little handsy with the kids.
Aggressive.
Even more, yeah,
Yeah,
more
aggressive.
than me because I wasn't even trying to intentionally. I was
Bro,
just
Dana
doing.
was. I'm surprised Dana
Dana,
didn't get.
Dana was. Dana, I was
Bro,
surprised
I'm
no one
surprised
said
Dana
that
didn't
was
get
that.
it.
Abuser.
She literally be like, "Go sit it."
Yo, when you threw that one time against the wall, you told him to sit down and he was like,
Watching mom watches.
I know.
That'd be so funny.
but
She can't do
Why
something.
can't we just
Anything.
say
now.
name?
they have cameras in the room. I know most Daycares don't or do or whatever. We have cameras in our rooms, and during my first week, I wasn't properly trained, I guess you could say, because when I was there, the teacher wasn't there. So the girls there
Shit.
didn't train me or anything.
That's
even though
why
they
Taylor
told
had
me.
an attitude in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but even though they told me I'd be trained, I wasn't. But even
You
were
were
you,
like, well,
were you
Monique,
trained
right?
in your room? Did they like train you in your room, or did you like just go along with
I
it?
just go.
You were-
You were left off.
You said.
Okay, so yeah, so Tati also wasn't like properly trained. They just throw you in a room and you just figure out what to do, which I feel like is so bad for, especially for daycare. And
Stop.
in my room, there wasn't really a
So I
system
said it like they heard
on
me.
like how to do things or what to do. You just figured out their routine, like the kids' routine. So one of them was to wake them up from a nap, and no one ever told me like how to wake up a kid from a nap, which I don't know if there's like a definite proper way to wake anyone up. I don't
Shake
know.
them.
But a lot of the people would like rub their backs and then like stand them up, let's say. But some of the kids, even while you did that, they would still go back to sleep and just be rude about it. I would just let them. So I did everything that I did. I'm pretty sure everyone else in my room did. Okay, there was like no difference. They probably did worse. Sorry, Dana. But anyways,
No,
so
Dana probably did do worse.
so I would wake kids up and they would stand up and then they would just like fall back to the ground. They wouldn't like slam on the ground because I'm pretty sure if they did, they would start crying. But they would just lay back on the ground and then fall asleep. And one mom saw it and said that I was, what'd she say I was doing? She said I was
Pushing or
throwing
something?
kids.
Yeah.
She legit said I was picking kids up and throwing them.
I thought they said you threw him on the cot.
Yeah.
No, they said I picked him up from his sleep and threw him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Threw him where?
Threw him where? Like I stood him up and he just...
Oh, he sees him flying.
That's what I'm saying. He stood him up and she said she watched the cameras too and saw it, even though I was afraid to watch the cameras because I should have just watched it. But this is like my first real job, so I
I
probably
would have
would
watched
have
it. I would have been like, bitch.
I was like,
Yeah.
where the receipts
like,
at?
For
and
real.
then she was saying how like I picked up blankets with my feet and how it's like so unsanitary.
Oh.
I got sick twice a month with sinusitis from these kids. Like seriously, my shoe's gonna make it unsanitary. You know all the toys they touch, we didn't sanitize
Their
them
parents
every
don't
day.
even bring their stuff home weekly.
They don't bring their stuff
For
home weekly.
real.
Their stuff
Especially
stays there overnight.
them diaper bags.
Yes, like people wasn't I'm not gonna say his name. But didn't his mom leave food
Oh.
there like an entire week? His snacks would be there for an entire week,
Ew.
and she wouldn't take them home.
They'd be the same snacks.
The same snacks that would
That's
just
so
stay there
gross.
overnight.
That is so
And,
disgusting.
and there would be like fresh fruit and stuff, like fresh. Like he doesn't have regular snacks. She would just put them in a bag
doesn't.
and just leave them there for like 5 days. So they took me out of that room, saying I couldn't go back in that room, whatever. And they ended up putting me back in the room because they didn't have enough people.
Because they don't
You were
hire.
gone for a minute though.
I wasn't
Yeah,
gone for
she
that
was
long.
doing
I was gone for like a
trash.
month and a half.
I remember
and then
when
I
she
came
was
It
doing
was
back.
trash.
wrong to me, okay? I was lonely.
Yeah, then they put me like literally, but it was
That's
funny
when she
though.
became
That
friends with
next
Tati.
day, day,
and I didn't have any friends.
that next day they put me back in the room. Remember, because they said they were low on people or whatever. I was like, really? You said I can't be in the room, and then I'm back in the room. And then I was in Tati's room, started hanging out with Tati, and then they were like, oh, well, can you go back to what was it called, beginners or whatever?
Toddlers.
No, yours beginners, toddlers. Go back to toddlers.
And I was like, no.
Yeah, I was like, I was not sick in beginners at all. I was like, I want to stay in the non-sick room. It's easier in
Really?
here. This and that.
Actually, no, I didn't really.
Tati didn't get sick.
Yeah, she was so mad she was back, and I was like, wow, I feel alone.
I was really mad. I was like, how are you gonna tell me I'm not in this room?
Just could not win. Like Taylor always had an attitude.
Is that when Katie came? When they put you in there?
No, Katie didn't come till when I was leaving.
Oh, right.
I was about to say, I thought Katie came like around where the
Brianna.
Oh, Brianna. That's
Brianna.
Oh, all right. I still had a friend, Brianna. I forgot. See, she disappeared from my life.
Yeah, but Brianna would leave
disappear.
early in the day though, so you were still by yourself.
Yeah, she
Why
did.
did that remind me that I was still lonely at times?
Management there was bad. Everyone that was there was complaining and leaving.
Was terrible.
The one
It was just like
it was just so bad.
The
They're
one
so
mom
organized.
went off on Facebook, just bashing
Yeah,
the
she
place.
bashed the
Oh my
entire
God.
daycare. She was like, "They're so bad. Don't take your kids there." And it's not even the employees' fault; it's the management's fault.
But
I was
like,
like, "There
the
you
key
go."
thing was her kid was the bad one.
Her kid,
Her kid really was. Both of
kids.
them. Yeah, I was about to say both of them was bad.
I wonder where they are now.
Probably terrorizing another daycare.
I told her how
somewhere.
I saw at IHOP the other day.
Ew.
I didn't say anything to her. She was walking out. I was like,
When I made a Facebook, she like popped up. I was like, nope.
That's like, 'cause you damn well added her on Snapchat when we were still there.
oh yeah.
I had her on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yes.
When?
When we were still at Kismet, you
remember you
added
showed
her on
me her
Snapchat.
snaps?
You were trying to send us her snap. And
You
we were
said
like,
she
we
had
don't
like a
follow
Trump
her.
slap. Remember?
Oh yeah, I remember. The reason why I don't remember is because I took her off. I should tell y'all about the time that I had to watch the camera because the one kid that bumped his head
Oh
on the
yeah.
thing, on the cabinet. What was his name?
Oh, the mom that doesn't like me.
Yeah.
That doesn't like
I forget his
anybody.
name.
No, she didn't like Brianna either. 'Cause remember, she was like, I saw my kid go outside without a jacket on, and they were like, it's like what, 75
Oh
degrees.
yeah. Nice house.
And his cousin's parents were so nice.
Yeah, they really
Literally
were.
so nice. His dad with the
They
accent.
live in my neighborhood.
Remember?
Yeah.
They live in my neighborhood. I saw them one time. I stopped my car. I was like, oh my god, hi.
So, it was at the it was at the end of the first year that we were all there, and they were starting to move kids from their room into my room because their room is like younger. So then once they reach a certain age, they like move them over to our room, especially to like make room for new kids, which is a bad idea because there ends
No,
up
because
being
when they
like,
want to move up babies unnecessarily.
yeah, their babies can't even walk or talk yet, but they want to put them in toddlers. Like, no, they're not a toddler
Made no
yet.
sense. Made no sense.
They can't even like determine when they have to go to the bathroom. But like, yeah, so it was literally they were just doing it for money because they literally were trying to add. They were trying to add as many people into like each room as possible so that they can get more like people to pay for whatever. So it was just like a mess. So they didn't know how to manage a daycare. But anyway, so that kid that we said came over into my room. So his mom was like really particular about everything. Like she always had a problem with something. Like it was never a good day. Like she always had like something to complain about. So
And her kid was the sweetest.
yeah, her kid
ever.
was like so sweet. He was like quiet. Like he would just play, do whatever. Like he was never a problem. So literally one day, the kids were all like playing during like a time that we just put like different like centers or like different like toys out for each kid to play with. And I was
I
like,
remember this day.
yeah, I was like sitting. There was like a
Sorry.
there's like a shelf where like we put some toys on, and there's like another shelf on the other side, and it's like on the sides of where the door to go outside is. So I was sitting on the one shelf, and then he kept like on messing with me. Like I was just like playing with him, like like how you play with a little kid. So sometimes the kids like to climb on that shelf, which is obviously dangerous. I was just playing with him, whatever, and then he kept like climbing up behind me and like trying to like tackle me from behind. So I was like, I kept like putting him down and telling him like, don't get up there, don't get up there. So then finally, like the last time that he like got up there, I like brought him like from or like around from behind me, and he was like kind of like sideways. So I like was like holding him kind of like a baby, but not really. And like I guess like his head like hit the corner of the shelf. So like it like got like a little bump and it started bleeding a little bit and everything. So I was like trying to like I obviously told somebody and we got like a boo-boo report and everything. And
I remember those dreaded boo-boo reports.
yeah, we got a boo-boo report, which means we gotta write down like obviously like what
Apparently they
happened.
don't really do that anymore.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? They would
Because
literally
Antonio's mom
They
was
get down
like,
our throats for those.
they
real.
would come in and they would say like, oh, like this happened, but there were no boo-boo reports. They would literally, like, if one little scratch happened, they'd be like, boo-boo report.
exactly, like it would be so unnecessary. But like something like that, obviously where he like hit his head first of all, and then it was like a bump afterward. Like yeah, you need a boo-boo report for that. So, but he was fine. Like we literally got an ice pack, like we iced it and everything. So the only thing, I feel like the only reason that she like started like going off and everything was because my like head teacher in my room told her that he was running and then he fell and that he bumped his head. And then I said the truth. Yeah, so they left. I thought I was good, like off the hook, whatever. But then they had called back like later on in the day because they picked them up at like 4ish and we closed at 6. So like later on in the day they had called and said they wanted to see the tape, you know, the recording of like what was going on, because they heard one thing and then I told them something else. So then the director called me in there and she's like, all right, well, we gotta watch, you're gonna watch the video with them all together, blah blah blah, and we're gonna all discuss it, whatever. I'm like, why do I have to watch a video? Like, I actually told the truth. Like, I shouldn't have anything to do with this, which I actually got out of it because it was supposed to be like the next day.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
But I came hella late. I'm usually like pretty early when I come, like when I go in, like, because I don't like being late. I just get that from my mom. But I wasn't like hella late. I just came in like the last, like I literally came in like a minute before I was supposed to start, because I was trying to avoid it at all costs, because they usually come in like the same time I do. So I was trying to come in like hella late so that I would have to like miss it. But we still ended up like not watching it together, and I don't even know like what happened with that. But I don't know. I just had to like do this whole thing where I had to talk about like what I could have did differently and all this other shit. So I still had to like get a whole lecture for no reason when it wasn't even my fault in the beginning. And our director kept saying that I was tickling him. I was like, how does that look like I'm tickling him? Please let me know. Like, there's no sound when you record it, so like I guess it looked like it so bad, but it really didn't. And I was like, obviously, if you heard it, you would hear me saying, like, get down, because I was telling him to get down, and I was reaching out towards him. But, of course, like, kids, they're going to, like, run away from you, especially when they're not doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. So, but she just swore I was tickling him, and that literally pissed me off so bad. I was like, oh, my God, I'm not tickling him. Like, what the heck? You're just making this. And I'm pretty sure she told the parents that, too. So I just looked terrible in front of the parents. Like, I was just tickling him and not worried about his safety. So I was happy when I left that job.
1, 2, 3.